this is Rebecca from Limestone Wellness. Sunday night, I am jumping down here because I wanted to talk about my weekend and talk about some, just some thoughts that I had about stuff that went on. This Friday night, I was driving up to Ottawa. That's where I'm from. For some people who don't know, I grew up in Stittsville. And I was driving up there Friday night, leaving Kingston. Relatively great weather in Kingston. It was windy, but was good. We're on our way up there, and I start getting text messages and stuff from family and friends, wondering how we are we okay, drive safe. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, what's going on? Because I didn't really know much. I heard a little bit of a buzz from a few people that there might be some tornado watch warnings and stuff for that area, but we've had that before. So, we've never really taken it that serious. Well, I guess we should have, because found out after we arrived that there was 2 tornadoes that touched down in several parts of Ottawa and Gatineau, and it caused some pretty severe damage and left thousands and thousands of people without power, still without power. And the devastation to some areas was absolutely horrific. I mean, people's houses were demolished in some areas, and just so sad. And so, like all Canadians do, we, came together, and everybody was, offering their home if they had power, and if you need a shower, if you need to store your food in our freezer, all those kinds of things. So of course we opened my mom's house up for that, and we had some family who came over Saturday morning and, took care of that for themselves. And we still managed to get together with our family on Saturday, which was so beautiful. And, I truly feel blessed to have those moments with my family, because I don't live close to home anymore. So I only get to see them, a little bit. But to my point about why I wanted to make this video, as we're driving up there on Friday, we hit some bad weather, just in and around Franktown area. And then it was clear. And as we were arriving to Stittsville, this beautiful rainbow came through the clouds. And, my kids are trying to snap pictures out of the car. I'm taking some pictures as well. And I was thinking, I think that we've missed it. I think it's already gone through these areas, because, there's usually this rainbow after the storm, right? And so it got me to thinking about the whole purpose of this post or this video, in that, I think about how we are as humans, and I think about how some of us manage our emotions or manage those stressors in our lives, and how those stressors, if they're not addressed, or if we're not taking care of ourselves or using proper self-care, we can be destructive, so destructive. And I've lived that with some people. I still do, and the damage that has happened. So here we are with this tornado in Ottawa. There's people who actually lost their homes, their everything. And the devastation just that does for that individual is horrible and sad. And I hope and I wish that they're all going to recover from that. But it does this other thing too. There's this ripple effect that just takes over anyone surrounding that. So here we are, all hyper-connected through our devices, and every single one of us are being traumatized in some form from viewing this. Whether it's just that it gets our anxiety going, it activates our triggers to some disaster we might have experienced, in our younger years, like the ice storm or something else that maybe we didn't live in Canada and we experienced something somewhere else. But the point is that it's destructive. And even if we as human beings aren't managing ourselves and taking care of ourselves, and we're allowing our emotions to be this destructive to people, we're doing a ripple effect. There is people who are being hit with it, but then people around them are being hit with it. And it's just all this darkness. And so as I'm driving and I see these dark clouds lifting, and I see this beautiful rainbow coming through, and I think to myself, like, I just felt blessed that, you know, I work hard to take care of myself and I try to manage any of those destructive emotions, and because I don't want to wreak havoc on people like that. And so this is just a food for thought, you know. I just want people to think about that, you know, during a midst of, you know, a natural disaster, and we have no control over that. But we, as individuals, have complete control over the destruction that we can deliver to others through our own emotional distress, through our own stressors in our lives. And so I hope that this might get some people thinking about what they're doing to take care of themselves first, because that's what's most important. Be the rainbow amongst the storm. Be the person who is the love and the light for whoever might be being destructive, but guide them, help them, hold space for them, because that's what we're doing for all these people who have lost so much because of this storm. As a community, as a nation, as the world, when something like this happens, we come together and we support each other. We need to do that for the destructions that are going on in our personal lives. We need to help people see, instead of running away, we need to stand strong and firm and loving and help be that rainbow, that beautiful, strong rainbow. So, peace out on Sunday night. I'm going to go get myself some self-care. And I hope that you think about it and comment below. Let me know what you think. Okay? Cheers.